The Dulce Base beneath Archuleta Mesa is more than just a black site facility. It is a monument to secrecy, a prison for the unknown, and a lab where the boundaries of science and morality have long since dissolved. Those who work there do not speak of it. Those who escape do not live long. What happens beneath Dulce is not speculation. It is a reality hidden beneath layers of deception. And the deeper you descend, the darker that reality becomes. Level 1. Security and Administration. At first glance, the base appears to be what you would expect of a classified military installation. High security checkpoints, armed guards stationed at every corridor, retinal scans, voice recognition, and ID badges that grant access based on clearance levels. But there is an unease here, even among the personnel. It's in the way the guards refuse to make eye contact, how conversations die the moment an outsider enters the room. Then there are the others, the small, gray-skinned beings that move in perfect unison, never speaking, never alone. Their black, reflective eyes study everything, recording, analyzing. They do not blink. Level 2. Human Experimentation. On this level, the line between science and suffering is blurred beyond recognition. Rows of examination tables, each occupied by a motionless figure, restrained at the wrists and ankles. Scientists move efficiently between them, injecting unidentified fluids, attaching wires to exposed skulls, monitoring readings that defy comprehension. Some subjects scream, begging for help. Others are silent, staring at the ceiling with empty expressions, their minds already shattered. In one chamber, clones are being tested, exact copies of living individuals. Some appear flawless. Others malfunction. Their features subtly distorted, their limbs slightly longer than they should be. Some of them simply do not wake up. Their bodies hollow shells, missing something essential. And then there are the ones who do wake up, but they are not the same person who was copied. Level 3. Hybrid breeding. There is a smell here, sterile yet wrong. A combination of chemicals and something organic, something alien. Rows of translucent tanks line the walls, filled with a murky greenish fluid. Inside them, things are growing. Some appear partially human, others are unrecognizable, their forms shifting, half-formed limbs twitching involuntarily. Occasionally, one of the creatures opens its eyes. Some of them have too many. There is an ever-present sound on this level. Not voices, not machinery. A faint, distant crying. It does not stop. It does not seem to come from any one place. It is simply there, in the walls, in the air. Level 4. Psychological Experiments. This is where the human mind is dismantled and reconstructed. Large rooms filled with rows of chairs, each occupied by a subject strapped down, forced to watch a screen displaying symbols that make no logical sense, yet burn into the brain like a brand. The effects vary. Some subjects begin convulsing, others go completely silent, their breathing shallow, their expressions blank. Then, there are the ones who begin laughing, sobbing, or speaking in voices that do not belong to them. Some repeat phrases in languages that do not exist. Others speak in multiple voices at once, their vocal cords straining under the unnatural force of it. There are incidents on this level, documented but never explained. Workers who suddenly lose all sense of self, staring into mirrors for hours, unable to recognize their own reflection. Others who vanish, their names erased from all records, as if they were never there to begin with. Level 5. Containment. The air here is thick, humid, stagnant, heavy with something unspeakable. This is where the failed experiments are kept, the abducted who were never meant to return. Rows of reinforced containment cells line the corridors, some house humanoid figures, but something is always off. their proportions unnatural, their skin too smooth, too stretched, too artificial. Others contain beings that are not human at all. Guards on this level refuse to look into the cells for too long. Some things can reach into the mind just by being seen. There is a specific cell at the far end of the corridor, heavily reinforced, its door covered in deep scratches from the inside. The entity within does not speak, but it knows when someone is standing outside its door. Those who stay too long describe an overwhelming feeling of dread, as if something is watching from behind their own eyes. Level 6. Nightmare Hall. This level is not officially acknowledged, but it exists. Those who have been there call it Nightmare Hall. The name is not an exaggeration. This is where the most grotesque genetic experiments take place. Creatures stitched together from incompatible species. Things that should not exist outside of nightmares. Some remain alive, their bodies twisting and contorting in ways that defy biology. Others are nothing more than failed husks, their existence a brief moment of agony before being discarded. There are doors on this level that are never opened. Some are sealed with welded steel plates. Others have no locks, no reinforcements, only warnings scratched into the metal by hands that should not have been able to write. There is one experiment that even the Greys fear. It is kept in total darkness. Those who have entered its chamber do not come back. Level 7. The Abyss. There is nothing beyond Level 7, or at least that is what those in control claim. But there is. Beneath the final level, the corridors end in nothingness. A chasm, a void, a space that should not be there. Some say this is where the oldest entities are kept. Beings that are neither alien nor human, but something far older, something that predates recorded history. The few who have peered into the darkness claim that something moved within it, that the darkness itself is alive, and worst of all, it is watching.